I actually agree. I think he's a pretty well realized Sagat for what we have in this game.
For sure.
Like to suit the system, he plays like you would expect Sagat. He can play a fireball game, but he still has the rest of what Street Fighter V is. And when we talk about the rest of what Street Fighter V is, I think a character like Laura says a lot.
Yeah, it says a lot. Especially, I think now we're coming up on stage with two players who are traditionally Laura players. Wolfgang was a Laura player. As soon as Blanka came out, his heart was smitten. That's it.
Right on.
So he is now sitting pretty as the #1 Blanka player in the United States.
That's awesome. I mean, he's so good.
People slept on this character until Wolfgang made such a good showing in tournaments too.
He makes this character actually look frustratingly good.
Yeah. And he is. You don't really, you know, if you spend some time in training mode with this character, you think, well, he doesn't really have that much, especially compared to his 4 variants and Super Turbo even. But you realize that, look at this. It's all the fundamental skills are really good. The anti-air, that thing covers all angles, man.
Yeah, man, that's great. And it's great damage, and he cancels it into a mix-up. Wolfgang has just been holding his ground, playing footsies, getting damage out of the neutral. But, you know, neutral only hold out so long, but the jump back roundhouse is there.
The jump, his jump options, I think, are such a threat. Jump roundhouse, jump fears. I mean, like, he's got a great anti-air and a tool that subverts a lot of great anti-airs as well.
Yeah, you can get that. Can you do the early jump fears and get it out and stuff something? Yeah, you try to put the button out and it gets stuffed.
It's as annoying as you would maybe expect that it wouldn't even be.
Wow, and even stand roundhouse anti-air, those are damaging anti-airs. But, you know, you talk about damage, you can never count Laura out. Oh, trying to get that jump back roundhouse perhaps in the corner, but those jump backs cost Wolfgang. Stun is here.
Look at that sequence. Looks like it's going to be pretty close to the end of Wolfgang, and she caught him mashing. She caught him trying to wiggle out of that stun and got a crush counter for her trouble.
Wow, that's rare, but it does happen, man. It's really hard to mash out of stun in Street Fighter V. One of the hardest Street Fighters to mash out of a stun. Oh!
Yeah, stun in general. I mean, like, whenever I mash out of a stun in this game, I say, 30 years I've been wiggling. And I finally
got one, yeah. Little bit of whiff punish. Blanka has great ground normals, man. Wolfgang is ace with them.
He does, and I think this is a game where people are, you know, most characters are a little bit slept on for their ground normals, or people say that they're stubby, you know, the stubby arms, but Blanka does not have that problem.
That is very true. That is very true. And, you know, I think part of what makes them feel stubby is that the hurt box extends longer than it traditionally has, so it's easier to get stuff.
Also, I think
the perception.
I think we're being introduced to a new part of the lore here, which is that Blanka and Dhalsim have the same baby daddy.
Okay, all right, then. So he's got a little longer arms, and it makes sense.
That's true. So, like, you know, Dhalsim's mom is also really stretchy. I think Dhalsim must be the product of, like, Stretch Armstrong and, I don't know, some prominent female yogi, and Blanka's only got the Armstrong genes.
He could be loosely related to Reed Richards, and it would make a lot of sense. We don't know.
Who's Reed Richards?
Mr. Fantastic, my boy.
Oh.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I guess that exposes me on my Marvel.
Come on, man.
I really don't know, man.
You gotta have, that's the character that you always want to be in the game.
Really? Mr. Fantastic? Why is that?
There's just no Fantastic Four. They never really had their Marvel representation. They only had a Super Skrull. Let me just say, that was a nice safe jump attempt. It was actually faster than a safe jump, so just mistimed from Wolfgang. But man, he is controlling this matchup incredibly well.
Wow, look at that surprise EX Blanka ball.
We've seen these guys go toe-to-toe week after week. The explosive power is always on the side of ogyawn, and that's how I normally see him when out in these matchups, but Wolfgang is just holding strong in the neutral.
You know,
might have spoke too soon.
He's really leveled up in the neutral department, but I still think his greatest strength is the surprise factor. I mean, what he lacks in pressure with this character, you know, moving from Laurel or Birdie, like what you lack in mix-up, I think Wolfgang makes up for in the surprise factor. Look at that, whiff punish, beautiful.
Blanka is a kind of a trickster of a character. And yeah, Wolfgang really has so many tools, so many tricks that it becomes tools. You know, he has really something for everything, and it turns the character from less of a trickster to more solid. You know, he's just skirting that line.
He is just pure solid in this game, honestly. I feel like his tricks, when he gets V-trigger too, oh, look at that. He tried to sweep the command grab.
A little bit late and it is out of range. The anti-air is solid, man, solid. You can't be a trickster when you're solid, DMS.
Yeah, he's borrowing that anti-air from Birdie for sure.
Tick, grab, back throw, that extra damage.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, no, in this game, I feel like Blanka, he's got some tricks with V-trigger too, but for the most part, he's a very blunt force character. Very fundamentally strong, good walk speed, good movement. That rainbow ball is as annoying to deal with as ever.
Boy, I mean, it's more annoying than ever, I feel. This is the one. This is the game for that move.
It's really good.
Chance for Yawn again.
I don't know if you've seen people do this too, but you know, remember the hop through, Street Fighter 4, the hop through jab electricity? Yeah. In this game, it's hop through EXDP, or EX up ball.
Yes.
That is.
Oh, that was a crush counter reset, and he's slapping him again.
No, jumping himself into the corner. I hate to see anybody do that, especially in Winner's Final.
But that cross-up looks so juicy, DMS. I just have to take it. They might not block it. It's all right.
That cross-up is really, really strong, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the only cross-ups in the game. I feel like the metagame is sort of boiled down to if you see somebody jumping at you, you walk under and hope that the cross-up whips. Not against Blanka. I mean, that hitbox is a mile long.
Great. Well, didn't get the cross-up, but he got the follow-up. Wolfgang asserting his dominance here, 2 games over. Getting the best of the exchanges in neutral, and Ogyawn's explosive power hasn't been stifled so far. Nice jump setup. That was so deep.
Yeah, that frame kill, that's the Wolfgang frame kill. EX crush counter, jab short.
Love it.
Or EX crush counter sweep. There we go. Okay. Giving himself a little bit of a life lead here. There's a small punish. Oh no, he was just barely out of range for that.
Wasn't sure if that jab was going to hit. If it was, he could have canceled it. Oh, he'll take that crush counter, and here's pressure off the yard.
That was a border exchange if I've ever seen one.
And they're both looking for footsies with punishes.
USD to pesos.
Yawn makes it in. He's on the other side. Countering it low.
That is tough to deal with. I know that that's like that's a real mix-up, right? I mean, you have to be able to telegraph whether it's a regular dash or the command dash to see which side she's going to be on. It's rough. Okay. I don't like Yawn letting all these normals fly here. Wolfgang's not doing too much about it. There we go. There's a jab with punish, but it's not going to be enough.
Well, I was speaking about earlier. You can cancel that jab if you know it's going to hit, but he's kind of throwing it out there right now, checking the approach. And now he's worked it into the corner. He's playing his game.
Again, jumping himself into the corner, and then the crouch short. I think Yawn was trying to jump away there.
That cross-up is juicy, man. It's hard to let it go, and it worked out this time. Oh, nice. Nice with the screen freeze. Gave him ample time to recognize what he needed. Here comes ogyawn.
Look at this. Keeping him in the corner. You said the cross-up. You said it was juicy, but, man, you don't want to jump yourself in the corner with a full stock Laura.
You're right. He put himself into the corner, ate all of that damage. As a result, but Wolfgang still with a huge life lead. Rainbow ball.
Look at that.
Throw.
You hate to see that in this game.
You hate to see that.
Where both players whip the throw right in that range.
Yeah.
One is like an on-reaction throw break attempt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bam, you get hit for your troubles anyway.
It happens, man.
It's that, gee, I guess I might as well whip punish him.
Press some buttons and hope you get first. Nice sequence. Nice little setup from Wolfgang.
Look at that. Ogyawn just trying to escape, and Wolfgang not letting him have it. Taking care of the Tootsies department. There we go. Look at that, a perfect KO.
That was quick. He hit him with a quick reset, quick follow-up, and then just corner pressure. And
God bless this man for disconnecting his controller.
Thank you. We appreciate it.